Let's go!
Yes! Oh my god! Let's go! Yes! LuigiStriker!
Hey yo, what is up guys? It is your boy LuigiStriker here, back another amazing Linkin Park tier ranking video. Oh man, I'm excited to be finishing up this series of the Linkin Park tier ranking. I mean, I've enjoyed talking about these songs like over again, but it's been nice, like, you know, like to do maybe like some tier ranking stuff for some other things. So I have like a lot of plans like for tier ranking videos in the future if you guys really like these, and I recommend definitely hitting that like button and subscribing to the LuigiStriker channel because I'd definitely be more than willing to do more of these if you guys are liking what you're seeing so far. And yeah, so far we've done the first 5 Linkin Park albums: Hybrid Theory, Meteora, Minutes to Midnight, Thousand Suns, and Living Things. And the last ones we have left is, as you can see, Hunting Party and One More Light. Now these are definitely like some interesting like albums for sure. Like I feel like Hunting Party was definitely like where Linkin Park was going back like in the direction of like they were trying to kind of give like that feel back, I guess, kind of like the days of like Hybrid Theory and Meteora. But it still sounds kind of like different from that though. Like they did like a kind of like a very interesting style of rock. I mean, there's still some songs that actually I feel like kind of give out the vibe of like those albums and stuff. And I think I'll talk about that if I remember to talk about that when that song kind of like appears. And of course, it's like I said, for any of these videos, this is my opinion. If you want to judge my opinion, you're more than welcome to, but judge it in a polite manner. Like, tell me why you think maybe, like, my ranking for a certain song can be wrong, and, like, I should have, like, put it, like, in this. Like, please tell me why, but don't just be absolutely like, oh my gosh, LuigiStriker, your list absolutely sucks, garbage, dislike the video. Just don't like it at all. Yeah, I will not listen to those comments whatsoever. I'll actually listen to the comments that feel like they're very drawn out, they're very polite, and I say it in a polite manner, so. But yeah, so I guess without further ado, anything else I need to like mention? I already mentioned to go like and subscribe, but I guess I can mention that again, yes. And yeah, if you want to check out the other like the tier ranking videos too, those will all be linked down in the description below. And if you want to tell me what your tier ranking is, you can also put that down in the comment section below because I would love to hear how you rank these songs. See how our opinions like differ since we live in opinion. We live in an opinion. No, that's definitely not how you say that. We live in a world that has many different opinions. There we go. Anyways, that's a little embarrassing. Anyways, so let's go into the first song, Keys to the Kingdom. I didn't really know it was exactly like called. I always thought it was called Keys for Kingdom, like keys to, like to that. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, so the first one we're gonna be doing today is Keys to the Kingdom. We're gonna be going in album order like how I usually always do in this. And Keys to the Kingdom is a definitely interesting opening, like for an album, that's for certain. I don't really have like much like wrong with like the song. They definitely use like Chester's voice like in a unique way. Like I don't really know like how to describe it. It kind of sounds like a little bit like techno kind of making his voice sound like a lot more like raspier than normal and just kind of like a little bit like distorted. It's interesting. And the way the rock is done in that is very interesting. Like it goes heavy in some parts, and it's just kind of like a little bit like not really much rock whatsoever. Just kind of like the weird kind of like sounds and stuff backing up like Chester. Then Mike has some pretty dang smooth lyrics when like Chester is doing all like the crazy like hardcore like screaming lyrics, and then Mike's doing the smooth stuff, which is pretty interesting. So a combination of like some smooth Mike singing and like some like pretty crazy like Chester like singing there. Had some, he's not as go of course crazy as like some of his other screaming like in some of the other songs, but it's still, I mean, it's still pretty good for what it was. But I think Keys to the Kingdom, I think a pretty good spot to put it in is in C. I mean, like I wouldn't like if I were like to be listening like to this full album again. There's sometimes there might be some like occurrences where I won't listen to the song again, but like I said, it's not necessarily bad and has some very unique like instrumentation to it. So yeah. I think C is a pretty good like spot to put it for like what the song is, and I think it's an average opener like for an album, I would say. And All for Nothing, this song actually is kind of a bop. I actually like it. I have no idea like who like the I have never heard any of the songs of like the feature artists whatsoever, but I think he does his job like pretty well like in it. And Mike has some like really good flow like in the song, like really leading up to it. And that like beat is like really good in that in the song. And then like I love like how like I think his name is Paige Hamilton or something, like if I do what you do, man, and then Chester like backs him up, he's like, you say. I don't know why I love that so much. It's so catchy, so clever. I just love it for that. So I think like I'm actually gonna put All for Nothing in low B rank. I don't think like it's good really in high B rank, but I think it deserves to be in the B rank. Like I want to at least have like some songs in each and every one of these ranks. You should know this by now if you watch like some of my other like tier ranking videos. So I think All for Nothing, that's a pretty good spot to put it because I just absolutely love like how to do the chorus for the song, and Mike has some like pretty good flow. And yeah, a lot of these songs like in a Hunting Party, you hear some swearing like from Linkin Park, and like I remember actually hearing a while back ago like Chester like said, I either Chester or Mike said something like they want to try to make their songs like not have like many swear words in them. Well, I guess they kind of, you can obviously see that from like the first 2 albums, but then they started changing that and it's the albums, because after Minutes to Midnight, Thousand Suns has swears in them. I don't think Living Things has any swear words in them, so they didn't do that for that one. Maybe one song does, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. And yes, definitely both of these albums have swear words in them. Definitely, for sure. So Anyways, enough of me talking about songs having swear words and not having swear words, and about like pretty much Chester completely like just like threw out of like the park like what he said like about before. Guilty all the same. This was actually like one of the songs that actually I liked like when I like first like listened to like to the album, because All for Nothing and Keys of the Kingdom I didn't really like too much when I first heard it, but Guilty All the Same was actually one of them that I actually like liked right off the bat, and I think it's personally for me I think it's also like on B rank with All for Nothing, and I think it is above All for Nothing. Like it literally spends like I like how like some Linkin Park songs like literally spend like most of like their song like with like the beginning of the song like with a really good instrumental, and this song has a really good like instrumental like to kick it into gear, and then Chester comes in like really like good, and I love like the whole chorus like you're guilty all the time, too sick to be ashamed, you're one to point your finger but there's no one else to blame, you're guilty all the same. Yeah, it's just that was not a good Chester impression, I know, don't judge me. I have a horrible singing voice. You can judge me if I have a horrible singing voice. Not even sure why I'm saying don't judge me. You definitely should judge me. Anyways, but yeah, that chorus is like really good, and then like yeah, I think it's just like the album like where they started getting featured like artists like in their like songs. Like you saw that like with Hunting Party and also One More Light. So I think the feature artist for this, like, I guess he does his part, but literally, like, I still have yet to memorize his part, because frankly, I don't really care about his part. I don't really care about, like, Chester's part. There's some kind of, like, lyrics in there that I kind of, like, memorized a little bit, but I have, like, no idea, like, what he's talking about. He's just pretty much spouting out random nonsense, in my personal, like, opinion, but I guess, like, the song, like, the instrumental going along in the back of it was still pretty good, though, but I think Chester was definitely, like, I mean, of course, Chester usually is, like, the best singer, like, in most of these songs, too. There's a few exceptions of that, like, with Mike, but not usually. Actually, no, I can't even think of any exceptions like where Chester's not like the best singer like any of the songs. Maybe you guys can think of one. So, but yeah, I think Guilty All the Same is pretty good where it is. Really good like whole instrumental throughout the whole track, and Chester, and it's a full Chester like singing track, besides with the featured artist of course. So that's really nice. Let's see. We got The Summoning. So these are actually, so there's 3 songs actually I had to listen to back again, and this is one of them that I had to listen back to again, since I kind of forgot how it went, since I don't have this in my music playlist anymore, and for obvious reasons. And if there's one song that I think I'm going to put in the F rank, it's going to be The Summoning. It's just, there's nothing really special about it, it's just a bunch of like weird kind of like noises, and the noises are actually rather annoying, and then it just has some, it sounds like there's like some kid or something like getting praised like from like a father or something. At least that's what I remember from my quick listen to it at the end, and then it just kind of like starts like a little bit going into like the note for war, and I don't know, it's just a like most random instrumental track out there, and it's not really one of my favorites for instrumental track wise in Linkin Park. Yeah, definitely F rank. Now, War is another actually song from like I personally didn't really like too much before, but yeah, I really like started to like it over time though. Like actually the way I got into it though was my dad like he had it, like he actually liked the song, and he kept playing it a couple of times, and eventually after a couple of times of listening, I started really liking it actually. So, but like it's one of those kind of like average Linkin Park songs like though. It's really good. Like I love how it's full Chester though, but I think actually it is better than Keys to the Kingdom, because again, kind of like Keys to the Kingdom, like they really like messing with like Chester's voice, making it sound like very like raspy, like and distorted and stuff. Like I mean, that's pretty much like exactly like how like it sounded. And then like those guitars at like that one part, like I think after like when Chester like says like war like again, like at one part there's like a heavy like scream of it, like that guitar solo like after that, and then going back into like Chester like singing like just war again. That guitar solo is sick. Like I can't help but sometimes just like do the imitation of like playing a guitar like. That's definitely the key highlight of that song, though. That's why I feel like it actually beats Keys to the Kingdom, because it has like a specific like special part of the song. Like the instrumentation is really good. Love that part of the song for sure. So yeah, that's War. Now here's actually where we're gonna start putting some songs in the A rank. And there is one song in particular that I think is going to go into, well, there might be 2 songs I'll go in the S rank. We'll see, though. I might change my thoughts around and stuff. Actually, I'm thinking about this one. Like, Wastelands is actually like a song. Like, I think also like that I've just liked like a lot over time. Like, it's been like a favorite like Park song of mine for a while. And like those guitars are so good. Like the like that is like so like I don't know what it is about that, but I love like how they did the guitars like on there. And then Mike has really nice like vocals like to really match up like with the feel of like the song. And then Chester coming in that chorus off of like with the wastelands of today, tomorrow. Forgetting. Sometimes I have a hard time, like, actually, like, there's some songs where I actually, like, I have to listen to the song and I actually can sing the lyrics so perfectly, but I'm just trying to sing it normally about the lyrics, like, music backing it up, it's hard for me to do. I guess that's an example, but, yeah, like, this song has, my personal opinion, like, really good, like, guitars. I love, like, the guitars, like, in this song, and I like how like it also like near the end of the song like they kind of like tone it down like a little bit and they bring it back up and then get those guitars heavy in there to end the song like really heavily, and then they also like lead it into like I'll be gone until it's gone. I was looking at this song here for a second, but yeah. So Wastelands, I'm gonna put this one in A rank. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm gonna put that one in A rank. I don't think I think it's pretty high A rank for me. I mean, I don't think it's technically like because I feel like a lot of like the Hunting Party songs are just kind of like they're not really like fully at that S tier yet, and I think there's one or two songs that could get to that S tier there, but a lot of their songs like are around a B or C rank like in there, but there's a few songs that get to that A and S rank like for me, and yeah, some of these songs coming up are definitely like in those categories like Until It's Gone. This one, no, that's Rebellion. That's going in S rank. Yep. I really like I know like Find the Masquerade is like the most popular like song in this album, but like I really wish this song got a lot more popularity because I love like the like unique sounds that he uses, and the guitars are so good in this one, and like how like Chester sings like till it's gone. I love like how he like does like the like lyric like for like singing like the gone word, and then leads into like a little bit like the rest of like the chorus. Like it's so beautiful, and it just feels like that's actually one of the songs that I felt like it kind of gave me like those Meteora like vibes. At least in my personal opinion, it gave me Meteora vibes. And yeah, like there's not really much else I have to say about it. It's like kind of like Burn It Down. It's just like one of those like really nice like song that has good instrumentation and really good singing, and it's really catchy, and basically all I really have to do like to describe it, and I think that pretty much describes this one. It has really good instrumental, really catchy lyrics, amazing Chester vocals as usual, to expect from your boy Chester Bennington. So yeah, Until It's Gone is really good, and I love the music video that they did for that song too. Really nice. Love how they do that. Like I said, like I always have to praise Linkin Park for their music, for amazing music videos. And Rebellion, I think I'm also gonna put this one with Wastelands. Like those two songs kind of give me like a little bit like I feel like they kind of have like the same vibe like to them, definitely. And Rebellion, like, because like why I say I think they have like the same vibe is like they both started like a mic of a mic rapping part, and then it goes into Chester like singing. The guitars also sound like a little similar, like, and it kind of has like that lower kind of like sounding like guitar kind of like vibe to it. And then like I think what's interesting about like this one though is that like actually like Chester and Mike actually like combined their vocals like when they were singing like that one rebellion like word at the end. And then like this song was a little bit different from Wastelands, that actually has like a good like, I mean it's not like crazy like hard Chester screaming, but it has like a good like Chester screaming part like at the bridge, and then they bring it back like into like the chorus like there. So I love like how they like did that there, and I always love hearing good Chester like screams, even if it's not as hard as it was in like the earlier albums, but it's still good screams though. Like you can't go wrong with a Chester scream. Like no one could go wrong with a Chester scream if you're like a Park fan. So yeah, overall I love like how they did the instrumentation. Like definitely like when it goes like the like that's like a really good like like I said, I love like when Linkin Park songs like don't even like start like with some vocals like like right away. They have like a really good instrumental like to lead into the vocals. I always love how like they do such a great job at that. And Rebellion and Wastelands are really good examples of that from the Hunting Party. All right, now talk about Rebellion. Let's talk about Mark the Graves. So like I was saying before, there was like free songs that like I had to listen to again, and Mark the Graves was another one of them, and Drawbar is also going to be the other one. And Mark the Graves, like I actually like when I listened back to it, like it actually wasn't too bad. It's kind of like one of those like songs though. It's like sometimes I would probably listen to it, and other times I'm just gonna skip over it. But I think for Mark the Graves, like I don't think like since I don't have like too much like a love for it, like or know it like too well like the other songs, and I haven't listened to it too much, I'm just gonna put it in D rank. But like that's just kind of because like right now at the moment like I haven't really listened to and like really appreciated like the song like more. But I guess what I have to say about it like right now is I love how it's like mostly like I think it's from what I remember like I said I just did a quick listen to it like the other two songs. I think it's a full Chester singing song, and some of it's like how do you feel like something like a because I felt like the beginning part of like the sound like I didn't really like feel too much of it, but then when I kind of like going like the I like how they did that there. That was pretty good. And then like Chester's like little chorus part there, like I think in the song too was pretty neat as well. So I think it has like some good things like for it, but some of the instrumentation I feel like is a little bit boring for that song. But like there's some good like instrumentation like in it though, and I feel like that's what kind of like saves the song like a little bit for me, like actually make it like tolerable, not like songs like Until It Breaks, so Living Things Out. And I'm still dissing on that song, even when I'm doing a Hunting Party tier ranking thing. But yeah, I think that's a good place to put it though. And then Drawbar, Yeah, I think both the instrumentals I'm not really a big fan of, like, in this album. It's also going to be going in F rank. Now, it's definitely better than the summoning, like, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It just, like, the instrumental just didn't really feel like Linkin Park, like to me. It just didn't really feel like it was in that, like, Linkin Park style. I mean, summoning kind of felt like it was somewhat in the Linkin Park style, but Drawbar just didn't really feel like it was Linkin Park style. I mean, the instrumental is good, but kind of like the summoning. I mean, like, both of these songs I feel like don't really lead into like the next song very well. Summoning just kind of did it like just for like 1 second at the end of its random like weird jumbled up mess of like sounds and stuff. But yeah, Drawbar like just didn't really feel like it like went into Final Masquerade like very well. So I don't really know. I don't really have too much else to say about the instrumental tracks. They're just not really my favorites in these albums. Like, there's definitely plenty of other albums like Meteora Session actually has good instrumental track. Okay, so Final Masquerade. Now, I think this is going to be the other song where we're going to put in S rank, because I want to at least have 2 songs in S rank. That's usually how I like to go, and yeah, I feel like Until It's Gone and Final Masquerade definitely deserve like the S rank. I mean, they are the most popular from the album, so. But yeah, Final Masquerade, it has a very interesting, unique music video excuse me. A very unique like a music video like for it, and I personally think it would have like done better without having like a whole minute or something before like the song actually starts. But that's just me though, and the baby crying in the video was annoying. Music video wise, has a very like interesting kind of like beat and like sound to it. It kind of has like that Linkin Park. Chester, it's a full Chester blown singing song, so we always love those. Chester comes in absolutely like smooth, and my personal favorite part like of the song is like after they do like the bridge and then go into like to the chorus again, how they end it like of like Chester just going oh, standing at the end of the final masquerade. I love like I don't know what it is about like when like Chester does like oh he does it so smooth and like gracefully like perfect, and I love it for that. But even like the rest of the song too, like the verses, like the choruses, like and the bridge and stuff, it's all like very well like done, put together. Like I can see why like it's the most popular song from this album. Like I feel like it definitely deserves to be for sure. And like still like it's not really like a song that I would like all the time like listen to, but I feel like it's definitely worthy of like the S tier like spot. Yeah, for sure. All right, we got one more from the Hunting Party, and then I can go on to one of the most like very like they completely changed like their style in this like I'm in One More Light for sure. But the last one for Hunting Party is A Line in the Sand, and I think A Line in the Sand will go in B rank. Now, do I think it's better than Guilty All the Same and All for Nothing? I think I'll put it over Guilty All the Same or not. I think I'll put it here. I think that's a good spot for it. Yeah, A Line in the Sand is a pretty long Linkin Park song. Like, I think it was also one of those like songs that was just kind of like iffy, like at first, like how like the direction that like it was taking. And another good showing of like Mike doing some like great like vocals. Like it shows that he actually could be a good vocalist and not like a good rapper and a good vocalist like too. And then like you could really feel like the build up. And then like when it finally brings those like drums in and then the guitar start like riffing in. Interesting phrase used by TheLuigiStriker. Yours truly here. Yep. Riffing in. Yep. Great. Anyways, and then yeah, and then like after like you get like a good instrumental like there, I like how like it leads back into like not Chester, Mike singing back again, and then like you finally after some more Mike singing, you get Chester in there. You get Chester comes in like very like strong, and I feel like just like the whole flow of the song is definitely very interesting. I mean like it's a pretty lengthy Linkin Park song, but like I think even though it's pretty lengthy, I love like how they like do like the most like the instrumentation like in the song, and it like how it ends is basically like how it starts. Like kind of like in between you have like all like the rock and like the crazy like drums and stuff and getting Chester in there and stuff, and then it ends off of like back with like Mike smooth singing again. I just love like the whole progression throughout the song, and the instrumentation is like really good in that song too. So yes, definitely a great I think it's a personally like good way to in my personal opinion, I think it's a good way to end off the Hunting Party album, and nice good song to talk about like to end up this tier ranking video as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is my final like ranking of songs here, so let's go over them again. So we got Until It's Gone and Final Masquerade and S rank. We have A rank, Wastelands and Rebellion. B rank we have Guilty All the Same, A Line in the Sand, and All for Nothing. C we have War and Keys to the Kingdom. D we have Mark the Graves, and then F we have Drawbar and The Summoning. So yeah, like I said in the beginning of the video, make sure to go tell me down in the comments below what is your favorite like song from this album, and also how you would rank like all these songs like in this album too. I guess I didn't say what your favorite song was in the introduction, now did I? But I'm saying it here in the outro. Yeah, tell me your favorite song and tell me how you like from this album, or you can tell me your favorite song in Linkin Park in general, or just your whole favorite song of all time. guess I'm making like I was saying it very broadly. Do whatever you want. And yeah, but I definitely love to see how like you do the tier ranking for this though, to see like how our song interests like are for like these songs. And yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching, and we'll be seeing you guys later in the next awesome tier ranking video on the channel, which is gonna be the One More Light Linkin Park tier ranking, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye bye. LuigiStriker is striking on out of here. Goodbye, everybody. Whoop.